J'ai pas entendu. Oui, capitaine. Wow. I am the danger.
Gentlemen, today we are proud, me and my team. Are proud to be presenting the senior of the year, and this year we are coming under the title of Netflix Secret Marketing Weapons. But before we start, I would like to introduce you about our all of today's seminar. So we just start with a little history and then the DNA of Netflix. And I will introduce you all to the weapon from Netflix. We choose four weapons for today. So the first one is Programmatic, second one is Conglomerated niche, and third one is proactive marketing. And the last one is Programmatic product placements. So now I would like us to get down to the point of history. Please welcome.
So I'm really so excited. Let's start. Do you know how old Netflix is? Yeah, you can say that Netflix can be your friends because Netflix established from like 20 years ago. It was found 20 years ago from the small plumbing of the CEO Liz Hastings. He went to the rental store and rent the DVD, and after that he was late to returning the DVD and can make his to pay the fines. Yes, and after that he was created their own system to like don't return DVD on time, don't pay the fines when you like overtime for returning.
Wow.
Yes, and after that when internet have impact, Netflix introduced streaming like around the old member to like steadily watch on the television or any device that customer would like to do. And after that on 2012 to 2016, Netflix is available worldwide and launched in 130 countries around the world. And now Netflix is wins and got the first Oscar and hits 148 million subscribers around the world. So all of this why Netflix is becoming a successful business because they have the DNA of their company. So the next is I would like to show some DNA of Netflix. There contain three things of DNA of Netflix. The first one is consumer control, and the second one is constant innovation, and the third one is creative freedom. Okay, let's start with the first one, consumer control. Yes, certainly we know that Netflix always focus on consumer because they provide the feature that give the consumer to choose where to watch, when to watch, and which device you want to watch.
Wow.
And for example, Netflix, like as you can see on the screen, on the slide, are the genres that Netflix provides. And you just click, and after that, Netflix provide the types of the movie. For example, animation, sci-fi, horror, or everything that you would like to watch depends on your decision. Yes. And the second one is constant innovation. Netflix maintain the concept that Netflix is everywhere because they try to improve their technology. For example, when the customer click on the application, it have to link it into the content immediately without like download updated version.
Wow.
So this can make Netflix keep the base of customer loyalty for a long time. And before we go to the next point, I would like you to help me to cut the cakes into the X pieces. Okay, I have a rule for this game. So, for the rule of this game, you have 3 times for cutting this cake into 8 pieces. And yes, only 3 times. And every pieces have to be equal. I give you 20 seconds. So I would like you to volunteer and demonstrate how you to cut it into 8 pieces. Yes, no wrong.
Anyways, you can create.
หยิบยังไงให้8 ชิ้นเท่ากันด้วย
How you get it? English.
3 times, right? First I will chop the อะไรอย่างเงี้ยแล้วก็อันที่ 2 ผ่าข้างใช่ไหมแล้วอันที่ 3 ผ่าครึ่งมาแล้วมันก็จะเท่ากันเป็น8 ชิ้น
Thank you so much. And I give you guys. This is the answer of this answer. Yes, but actually you have many ways to cut the cakes. Why we would like you to cut the cakes? Because Netflix use strategy for treating their staff in the company. So we separate Netflix company have to focus on people over process, and we separate into 2 parts. The first part is content, and the second one is people. So let's move to the content. Netflix feel free for thinking, or every thinking of the staff is has value in itself. So for example, when you cut the cakes, so I cannot force you how to do like this. You have to do like this. So I cannot force you anymore. So Netflix treat people like this. And the next one is no wrong content. So you can create the way how to cut the cake. So I cannot blame you like this is the wrong way, that is the wrong way. It's not. And Netflix can treat the people like this. And every process Netflix always supports because every content that staff created have a value in itself. And the next one is people. Netflix avoid superstar with bad attitudes because Netflix concerned that when you would like to work with the other people with bad attitudes, when you work with team is not successful because when you have to face with difficult situation, you cannot pass. And the next one is looking for soft skills such as the empathy and emotional intelligence. When you work with team, staff will have the empathy for help every staff for doing everything. So all of this is the DNA of Netflix can help and run their business for a long time ago.
Alright, thank you. Oh, I just knew that Netflix has a very interesting DNA, and I really love the freedom thought of Netflix give you a freedom to an unlimited holidays. I really love it. It's my dream organization. Alright, so now we already knew the inside of Netflix, and now it's time to move on the first weapon. What is the first weapon? Let's see. Please welcome.
So, it's hard to believe that Netflix is already been 20 years old, right? We never know it before. So, before I start this section, I would like you guys to keep this one question in mind. Why do we just know about Netflix recently? Why not before? It's been with us since we was born. So, I have provided you today with the answer to this question. First, Netflix since 2007 to 2012, Netflix have been up and down in the entertainment business. But one thing that still continue focusing on is one metric that grow with their company and also reinvented the entertainment business. That secret weapon is North Star metric, which for Netflix is movie watch. When I tell you that, you're like, what? What movie watch had to do with North Star metric, right? So follow me. Look at this graph. This is a cable TV providers, the blue one, you can see. And this is Netflix in the red. While cable TV providers usually count their viewers by the audience based on the how many viewers that they're watching that show at that moment. Netflix, on the other hand, reverse their thinking by focusing on how many movies our viewers watch. This means that their North Star maximize the number of subscribers rather than the total hours that they spend on the content. This means that if you just click in a movie, they got profit already, that they already win that you interested in their movies. And you don't even have to watch the whole movie to know that you're interested. So this is why the chart of Netflix is already going up in stock price. This allows Netflix to remain focused on how to better engage the viewers and continue repeated, which helps generate profit for Netflix. As you can see here, this is the result of the success of this North Star metric. As you can see, the blue line again is the top cable TV providers. Before they used to be like 55 millions. But now, in the result in 2017, Netflix already overcome the viewers of TV providers, which does mean people are watching Netflix more than the TV nowadays.
Wow.
So how can we apply North Star metric in your businesses? North Star metric is one of the best to identify your core growth that will grow with your company. If you're interested in to become a content creator, you definitely need to consider this metric as one of your tools to success. Because it measures the usage data that you already got in your hand. How many people come to watch your show and all that. Look at the first, it will help you find a level that allows you to increase product usage and keep your subscribers. In the early stage of your business, this North Star metric can be as simple as increasing your total active user base. But later on, it will help you identify the specific action that user do to keep your subscribers stay with you for a long time. one weapon lead to another. Netflix believe that obvious move aren't necessarily a down move. It's not, yes. In Netflix case, reinventing itself as a TV and as a movie studio. Netflix knew that for all its innovations and ambition and North Star metric, it's all come down to one dimension or one goal, which is subscriber. So after knowing that, Netflix take a head into creating an original programming. With this is a high-profile political drama called House of Cards. This show received a huge number of reviews from critics and fans, marked a massive turning point for Netflix. The more Netflix created the original content, the more subscribers attached to them. Yes. So in turn result means that they have a higher revenue, right? Which more funding for them, more original movies for us. Not stopping there, Netflix become well known in their countries. But they still have that ambition that they always want to change the movie, the telly everywhere, not just in the United States, not just in the United States. So the last scale of Netflix international expansion have given the company, of course, other company, of course. We could say that this is the bold move for Netflix to expand. But before this expansion, they have been prepared, waiting for this moment for more than 2 years. So, as we know now today, Netflix has officially become the largest entertainment providers in the world and show no sign of slowing down. Have you got the answer to the question that I tell you to keep in mind? Let me go over this one more time. That why we don't know about this before is because they are readying themselves to serve as the original and high quality for more than 2 years. That's why we just know it recently. And now they prove that using North Star metric as one of the weapons can help them to be success as we already know them today. So why don't we apply North Star metric to our company in the future? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the presentation of North Star metric. And now it's a very wonderful reward strategy. And now I would like to invite Boogie to tell us about how they're gathering people around the world to be Netflix subscriber. Please welcome.
Hi everyone. I know now you are full of the figures number, right? Okay, let's see. From Note and June has mentioned that now Netflix has gained over 148 subscribers and to over 190 countries over the world. So Netflix created the weapon that can gather the subscriber crossing abroad. Now, I will talk about the conglomerated strategy. This is the strategy that Netflix created in their unique way. Did you know this strategy before? Let me explain to you in the general way of the marketing. If I open the bookstore, I target to the teenager and the novel books. So, if next week I saw that the parents come with that the teenager. So I decide to add more type of books like cooking book for the parents. So this the way that Conglomerated niche strategy work. So they increase the number of the customer by adding more niche market in their target. In Netflix business, the business started in the US, right? If they would like to expand to another country, they will, when they can identify who are the customer they will go to, so they will try to combine more than one niche market together. This is the first way that Netflix can gain more subscribers than the competitors. When they have to going like expansion, like not just the nearby country. This also the key point that Netflix call as the unique marketing way. They try to look at the niche market, which is close or share similarities with them, like in terms of geography or the beliefs, the lifestyle, or like also the trend. For example, if Netflix would like to expand the market to Canada, Canada is the nearby country with the US, right? Now they know who is the customer in Canada. They know the interest of the customer. Now they will point the target to Canada. And why Canada is interesting example? Because as the adjacent market or the close market, less foreigners, the less foreigners, the more you can approach, or the more easier you can approach your new customer. And if you can identify your customer, then you Netflix use that strategy to enhance the capabilities to the country that they will go. One question that there is there any barriers between countries? I think someone would like to know that if you are doing business and you would like to expand your business, sure, you have to deal with the barriers that you might face. For Netflix, they also have the barriers, but the Netflix team they don't think that this the barrier for them. They think this the interesting challenge for them. The first one, the content policy. If they would like to expand the market to Thailand, for sure, Thai have the content policy. For example, the sex education, right? At the earliest period, you will see like the ad like in the BTS or the transportation signs. But after this content was banned, so yeah, it disappeared in Thailand. The second, the local languages. For example, the country that obvious for the local languages market is the China. If Netflix would like to expand their market to China, they have to know which kind of movie or shows or what are their interests to the movie, and then they would also add their local language as well. And the third one, some customer they will feel like these have less contents. If for example, some countries they have very strong of the content, so it's quite hard for Netflix to like add every content to that country. The last one, the demand. Every country targets have their like specific demands and very variety of demands. So Netflix also like respond their demand by research them first and then also put or choose the more than one niche market at the same time to expand. Let's look at for example, the Spanish interest. This will appear like in the Netflix application or website in the Europe, America, South America, of who is the American or European subscribers, because Netflix know this group they have more attention to this kind of movie. And for the Asia zone, they also know that okay, for the Asian people, they like to see like their movie or they like the culture that similarly to them. So Netflix also add this movie to the Netflix application and website.
And now we know that Netflix is explored around the world, and we know that Netflix is like all around you. And now I would like you to know that how Netflix marketing lets you know what is their brand, like how they do the marketing to introduce the brand to us in Thailand. Welcome.
In the entertainment business, how Netflix compete themselves with many businesses. The only one difference between Netflix and other business are the content providing to the audience. Content in here is not just the story in the movie, but including the content in the advertisement. So I will tell you proactive marketing is Netflix use proactive marketing strategies. I will tell you proactive marketing is a form of marketing that allows for marketers to be agile, real-time, data-driven, and adaptable to the ever-changing space of what their consumer could be seeking. Netflix had to pay a large amount of money for online media and traditional media like Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. For the part of traditional media is print media, billboard, and TV. By using key message to communicate with the audience both direct and indirect. So I will give you some examples that Netflix advertise themselves to the audience. Start with the billboard. Netflix use the billboard to create a small gimmick. Listing content on the guidepost that showing distance. This Netflix is set on the way to the Gulf countries in the New Year's campaign. You can see the billboard not only in the way to the Gulf countries, but you can see it in the city as usual. For the audience who see the billboard, the Netflix billboard Thailand, they may change their minds and return the car to their home to watch Netflix immediately, because this billboard not only just tell the distance, but also tell the car return point with a short sentence that ปีใหม่นี้เปลี่ยนใจยังทันไม่ไปไหนไป Netflix ค่ะ Do you see Netflix use only easy sentence and concise, but the sentence can touch the audience. Another example is newspapers, headline and TV. Shops. Princess Susanna is kidnapped. Do you feel when you see the headline in the newspapers, you will guess that it will be the serious news. This is shocking headline that happened in the daily newspapers, Bangkok Post. But who knows, it is fake news. It's just the promoting of Black Mirror series by headline to make the audience shocked. Netflix was so viral through the online media like Twitter and hashtag Princess Susanna. Besides, Thai news reporters bring up the topic of news with a serious expression, which make people believe and share in the social, and it may become more viral. Although Netflix received a good feedback for promoting the series, but some of audience say that promoting by using new content, which is the reliable media. But Netflix present the content in the fake news like a clickbait. A clickbait is using the headline and picture to make people suspicious and click to read them. This might cause concern. But finally, the feed can steal the show on the media. For the past of digital marketing, Netflix didn't just produce a good show. It also knows how to use advanced digital marketing techniques. Marketing is one of the most important pillars of marketing strategies of Netflix. They create a campaign and take time to focus on the content by using influencers to create a short video to advertise the New Year's campaign. So let's see the video.
โอ้
เรียกอะไรครับ
ปีใหม่ไปไหน ไม่ไปไหน แล้วอยู่บ้านมีใครทำอะไรที่บ้านดูเนี่ยตามสบายเลยน้อยน้อย
Excuse me.
ทำอะไรอ่ะ
ปวดฉี่อ่ะ
If you are the one who have to go to the dog country, if you see the video, will you change your mind or not? For this video clip, it shows that the action of the man can encourage the Netflix user and people who are unable to return their hometown to watch Netflix on the holidays. And as we know, Netflix is the online streaming, but they choose to use traditional media as a tool to reach the market in the midst of digital eras has a role in many businesses, but the brand should go back to basics to use the traditional media. This reinforcing what the marketer always suggests. Netflix show eras of integrated media marketing is very important because where various marketing can reach all types of the audience.
Thank you for so much. Quite wonderful. The video made me want to go back to my home and then sleep immediately. So we are coming to the last part of our today's seminar, right? So today, okay. So do you know what is the programmatic product placement? Yeah, right. I know that you don't do. So. Okay, I will just explain to you slowly from the products placement. But first, I would like you to play a little game. Could you please pick up the pen and paper? Alright, let's see the rules of the game. The first rule is you cannot take any picture or note down anything that when I am showing the picture. And the second one is you will have 10 seconds to remember what you see from the picture I will show you.
So I can take out.
Cannot. No, but wait. After that, after 10 seconds that I show the picture, then you have to write it down. But during the picture, you cannot write anything down on your paper. Promise me?
Yes.
Okay. So right, let's start. 2. All right. Are you ready? So, I'll give you 20 seconds. Please write it down. Okay, finish, everyone. Put down the pen. Who gets more than 10 items? Wow. Okay, could you please check if like she is right? Check the picture. Okay, so could you please stand up, Leo? Okay, and then you check. All right, you check, right? You check picture. Okay, so please tell us. Me gap เป็ด X เหรอเป็ด X นกแก้วแป้งตะงูคินเน็ตเป๊ปซี่โค้กแม็กเบอร์เกอร์คิงเจ้าสัวแอปเปิล Alright, you are correct. Wow. Come in front and then choose what you want to have. Thank you so much. And but from the research, actually, this is just like in 10 seconds, you will be able to remember like 5 or 6 items at in 10 seconds. That's maximum. So that is what normal people usually can remember. Okay, so let's get back to our topic. So as you know that I would like, before we get to know the programmatic product placement, I would like you to know about the product placement first. And from the picture that you saw, it's called product placement. It's when you see the brands or item on the screen of some kind. Okay, it was also is called product placement. And the product placement is like when you see the brand appearing different kind in the different media. Alright? For example, if you can see in the like some kind of game show, just like American Idol, I really love it. I think it's James Bond's, so you can see this is called the product placement. Or even in music video, Ariana Grande, please guess. Alright, but basically product placement is like some kind of agreement that the product manufacturer made with the media company. And usually the product manufacturer company have to pay for putting their brand into the televisions. And now you know already the product placement. Let's move to what is programmatic product placement. The programmatic product placement is just like product placement, but they use the technology, they use the algorithm to develop the product placement. I will just make you clear more. At Netflix, they use this. Do you know what is this movie names called? Bandersnatch. Yes, that's right. You can get the prize. Alright. So Netflix use the Bandersnatch. So this movie is basically a product placement, but they use the algorithm system to advertise the products just like Netflix. And what is Bandersnatch? Bandersnatch is the interactive story that you can decide your own experience, that your own decision in the movie. And this movie is a clear example of the use of algorithm. And how is it Bandersnatch is connected to the products, the programmatic product placement is this. Normally, you can only see the product appearing in the movie. But in this scene, you can see the father offering two choices between Frosty and Sugar Puffs. So, they both are not only appearing in the movie, but while you are enjoying watching movie, they are studying how the user engages and its content, and they really study your behavior. Okay, so and the highlight is here. Sugar Puff or Frosty. Do you know why? Because they use this to study your behavior, to collect your data. Yeah, so if you choose the Frosty more than the Sugar Puff, then the Sugar Puff may maybe find a way to resolve their problems. For example, they have a small market share, so they can rebranding their brand, so they can correct your data. It's not only the thing showing they are advertising their brand. So this is a very powerful key, the power of programmatic product placement. So the first one, they get data from the viewer based on your interests. And second one, they gain more partnership, for example, like third party. So in the future, instead of Sugar Puff and Frosty, you may be seeing iPhone or Samsung. Alright. And that is why this could be the Netflix marketing weapon that is very powerful. And next, I would like to invite June to summarize our overall seminar today.
So Netflix have very put an effort to position their brand in a comfort, convenience with variety of movie genre and easy to access for all around the world. Their successful marketing contents are from the effort of free creative thought, which is come from the DNA of Netflix. They have successfully stuck their subscribers globally using these secret weapons, such as North Star metric, the niche market weapon, and proactive market, programmatic products placement. The company have integrated technology into their movie content. From all of these, made Netflix become beloved for all. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you for today then. Thank you.
J'ai pas entendu. Whoa. I am the danger.